Hey family, what's good? This is your girl, I am the Bronze Goddess, and I'm actually here today to do another talking video. I told you guys I would do my best to upload a speaking video, just talking to you guys candidly every Friday. I'm doing my best to do that. I may miss a Friday here or there, but be sure to check back with my channel every Friday for either a strawberry letter or a rant or a motivational video or something of the sort. For those of you who are seeking my assistance or my advice as a mentor or as a life coach, currently I am not taking on any new clients. I'm in the middle of a project that I'd like to see through before accepting any new challenges. So please understand that and be patient with me. As soon as I can, I will be back taking on clients one-on-one again. But in the meantime, I will be praying for each and every one of you. I wanted to make this video because I cannot get back to all of the emails that I was sent. So I wanted to say it this way so you guys would get the point. And yeah, I apologize that I can't get to you right now. But like I said, I am going to be praying for you guys in the interim. Let's get started with today's letter. I just want to say that I love you and I love your videos so much. You've really been encouraging, especially through my hard times. I just need a little advice and to vent. I'm 21 and now a college senior. I applied to my school's nursing program twice and was rejected twice. The first time I was rejected was no surprise to me. My grades weren't all that great. But since then I've worked my butt off and greatly increased my GPA even above the minimum requirement for the program. The second time I was rejected, it was on April's Fool's. Yes, April Fools. There's definitely no forgetting that date, scarred for life. But I remember when I read that letter, I really thought it was a joke or a mix-up. I just couldn't believe all my hard work and sleepless nights didn't pay off and I was rejected on April Fool's holiday. It just felt like a slap in my face. And every day I'm faced with constant reminders of my rejection because all my friends got in the program, my sister got into the nursing program, and my mom is a nurse, and she has been telling me that she wishes I got into the program because it is a stable job. Since then, I've been really depressed. I've been praying to God, asking why this happened to me, and if nursing was even what I was supposed to do. I'm just so confused and lost. I know this happened for a reason. I just don't know if it's a lesson or a blessing. I don't even know if this is what I'm supposed to do. Could you please just pray for me? Since I feel like I have been asking God for signs, but nothing. I feel abandoned. This does not have to be a strawberry letter, but could you please just reply? Alright, so I wanted to get into your letter because I think that this could actually help quite a few people. That's why I wanted to make a video about it and not just reply to you directly. There's so many times in our lives that we really want something to happen. We have been praying diligently. We've had a dream since we were a kid that we were going to grow up and be this thing and do this certain thing, and sometimes it doesn't happen. What I want you to do is make sure that you don't mistake God's rejection for God's protection. And I also want you to check out my previous video, which is called Don't Bother the Master, What About Me? In that video, I talk about a situation that I was going through in my life where I really wanted God to bless me with this certain thing. And everybody around me was getting this certain thing. And I felt like God had forgotten about me. God never forgets about you. His timing is perfect. When God's timing is right, He will reveal that to you. But even more so, I want to dive a little bit more into your particular issue. How do you even know that nursing is what you were created to do? And the reason why I say that is because just because your mother was a nurse and because it sounds like she has been doing nothing but grooming your sister and you to become a nurse as well, who's to say that that's the path that God had for you? It may be the path that your mother had for you, but who's to say that's God's path for your life? Who's to say that's your destiny and that's your particular purpose? I feel like I think there's a blessing in here that you could possibly be missing. Maybe God does not want you to live somebody else's dream. Maybe God allowed this rejection to happen to you so that you wouldn't follow in your mother's footsteps, that you could actually live your own life. I'm a little bit disappointed. This is no knock on your mother. I'm a mother myself, but I'm just saying I feel like it's a little bit unfair that your mom wants you to do this so badly, that she has put this pressure on both you and your sister to become what she is. I feel like if you do it, you just be living the life that she wants you to live. Don't do something because of obligation or because of tradition. Live your own life. You know, God's blessings are not one size fits all. Just because that was a perfect fit for your mother does not mean that's a perfect fit for you. So many of us are becoming teachers and doctors and lawyers and nurses and whatever it is because everybody put this pressure on you to be that. And you're running around miserable because you're not doing what you want to do. Because nobody ever took the time to ask you, what do you want? So I think this could be a possibility for a blessing. For God to actually make you see that that is not the path for you. So I just think that you should be praying and asking God what would he have you to do with your life, and go according to that path. And I pray that your mother would understand that there are so many other things out here that you could be, that nursing isn't the only steady job there is out here. And that she wouldn't put that pressure on you. And I'm hoping that she doesn't make you feel like a failure in any way, because, you know, she became a nurse and your sister got accepted in the program, and she will ultimately become a nurse and you aren't, because you are successful already. You are enough. Nobody should make you feel that you're not enough. Anybody. I'm not saying that your mother is doing that. I'm just saying whatever you become, whatever you are, is enough. You know, just pray that God will help you to reveal that. But I will say, you know, just because you follow the path that somebody is following doesn't mean that you will get the same result. You know, I wanted to be a chef like Wolfgang Puck, so I went to culinary school. I went to one of the best culinary schools in the country. I even went to work at Wolfgang Puck's restaurant, all in the hopes that I would become like Wolfgang Puck. But that wasn't my purpose. What I'm doing right now, right here, is my purpose. Talking to you guys, mentoring, encouraging, inspiring, becoming a coach, that was ultimately God's plan for my life. And I was so disappointed, like, why isn't this working for me? I'm doing everything that he did. I took the path, I went to culinary school, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, why isn't this working for me? Why am I not getting the same level of success? I talked about it before in one of these YouTube videos. Sometimes you get upset because you're not experiencing the same success level as somebody else. I don't care if she rocks a Canon Rebel T3i camera and you went right out and bought the same camera. You can't expect the same success that she has. Who's to say that that's your path? Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that God can't do it. God can do anything for you. God can turn every single no that you ever had in your life into a yes if he wants to. And he can do it, and suddenly, just like that, God can flip your life, change your life, and make it a drastic change in your life. I'm not saying that God can't do it. He can do anything. That's what makes him amazing. So don't misunderstand what I'm saying. What I am saying is, just because you follow the same steps and same path as somebody doesn't mean you're going to get the same results. God's blessings are not one size fits all. Just because she has a diva ring light, you don't have to have one to be successful. Some people are successful and they work in a webcam and they're working a point and shoot. That's not what the point is. I want you guys to always get the point. You can't do what somebody else does and think you're going to get the exact same results. If it's not God's plan for your life, it's not going to work. Don't do whatever you want to do, and then as a secondary thought, ask God, can you bless it? Yeah, I'm with this dude and he's no good, but can you bless it? Please, Lord, bless me and this no good dude. That's not what he's going to do. Sometimes God's rejection is his protection. Maybe it didn't work out with you and old boy because old boy was not God's best. You get it? Maybe it didn't work out with you in that apartment because God was saving a house for you. You get it? Maybe it didn't work out with that job because God wanted to give you a career. Do you get it? Don't always assume that every time God gives you a no, that means your life is over. Well, I can't get in that program, then what am I going to be? You're going to be great. You're going to be successful. And you're going to live your own life according to your own path. That's what you should be praying about. God, help me to live my life to its fullest potential. God, help me not to do things that other people have pressured me to do. Help me to be my own person. What I want you to know is that this could be a celebration. This could possibly be a blessing in the making. God could be trying to spare you from trying to be just like your mother, living in your mother's shadow. The song, it must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. My point, I don't want to stand in anybody's shadow, not even my own parents. Live your own life. My prayer is that you will find what God's purpose is for your life. My prayer is that your mother will realize that there are so many other things that you could be and be proud of you. Despite if you get in the nursing program and become a nurse just like her, for her to just be proud of you for getting this far, for doing this much. And for her to encourage you to do what you want, baby. Be who you want to be. Don't be just like me. Be who you want to be. Be who God called you to be. I have not one, not two, I have 3 daughters. And my prayer isn't that they become like me. I want them to be who God called them to be. As long as they're living according to their purpose, I will be proud of them. A degree won't make me love them anymore. Being who I want them to be, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put that pressure on them. Ask God to show you what he wants you to do. Don't keep praying, help me get in the nursing program. Help me get in the nursing program. Help me. That may not be what he wants you to do. Why don't you pray, God, help me to see what you want me to do with my life? You know, instead of asking God so many times, and I've been guilty of that, asking God, why? Why did this happen? Why me? Why not me? Why am I not married? Why am I not doing this? Why don't I? Instead of asking him why, consider asking him what? What was this here to teach me? What was I supposed to learn from this? What am I to do next? I'm over it, God. That's what happened to me. I was asking God, why about a certain position, a certain situation that I was going through. And once I stopped asking him why and started asking him what, he showed me. Once you figure out the what, the how will emerge. Then you'll be like, okay, well, God, show me how I'll get that done. Stop asking him why. Start asking him what. Stop living in somebody else's shadow. Be your own person. Ask God to help you to live on purpose, on your own purpose. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time, later divas and dudes. Deuces, honey. Oh, and if this video helped you, be sure to share it. Share it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, your Tumblr, your Pinterest, wherever it is that you be. Share it, all right? And if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. Till next time, later divas and dudes. Deuces, honey.